What's up, YouTube? It is me, Eternal Neptune, back with another video. Today, we are bringing you the first of many NBA 2K25 build videos. Today, we are starting with probably my favorite build so far this year, the Wing Stopper Lockdown build. And this is the best lockdown build that I've been able to make. If you don't believe me, get into the builder and make a better one, I dare you. Let's jump into what this build is going to look like. For this build, I've seen a lot of different lockdown builds. Everything from a 6'4" point guard to a 6'5" shooting guard, all the way up to 6'10s. I don't know what people are doing. But this is the build you want to make. We're going to a small forward position. 6'6" height. Now I know 6'7" has been kind of the sweet spot. People want to get to it, but I promise you at 6'6", we get a little bit more flexibility with our attributes. We're gonna raise the weight up to 228 pounds. In our week span, 7'2". Now, the fun stuff, the attributes. We're gonna start right at the top. For the close shot, we're gonna go up to a 67. For the driving layup, we're actually gonna match that at a 67. Driving dunk, this is where we're gonna have a little bit of fun on this build. We're going all the way up to an 83. It unlocks some good animations. And when we start getting into the vertical and whatnot, we start unlocking posterizer as well. All right, standing dunk, we're gonna keep at a 37. In our post control, we're gonna only go up to a 47. We don't need a lot when it comes to this. As a lockdown, you aren't controlling a lot of it when it comes to in the paint action. You're more of driving in and dunking the ball when necessary. Now let's get into where this build gets a little bit competitive when it comes to not just being a defender, but also a shooter. I promise you, I've been able to shoot on this build in ways that other people still can't. I'm shooting almost 60% with this build when I play rec. It's crazy. All right, mid-range. We're gonna go up to a 77. In our three-point shot, we do have the capability of going to an 83 off rip, which would be good because it gives you that limitless range, but we're not going to do that yet. That's more of a cap breaker situation, okay? So grind the game out, get your cap breakers, put it up to an 83, you'll have that limitless range. You don't need it off the start. All right, and for the free throw, we're only going to keep this at a 62. I don't waste a lot when it comes to free throws. I mean, my free throw when I started off only was like a 36, and I still was making them. Free throws are weird this year. All right, pass accuracy. I do believe we need to have a little bit in there, so I have it at a 71. If you're going to raise anything up on this build, I would probably raise pass accuracy up a little bit, maybe to that 78 range. But I started off with a 71. I haven't had too many issues. Ball handle, we're actually going to have up to a 77. This has been fun. I've been able to unlock some good animations with it, be able to break down some people that maybe aren't good defenders, and I've still been able to kind of control the ball when I need to. It's good to have. All right, and our speed with ball, we're going to put up to a 76. It unlocks our lightning launch at silver and gives us some good capability of being able, again, to be a ball handler when need be. Not the main one, obviously. Please don't try to be the main ball handler with this. But as a lockdown, you're able to actually create a shot, which is nice. All right, now the fun stuff with this build. Defense. Interior defense, we're going to put up to a 61. It gives you the capability of being, competent in the paint when you're defending somebody. Perimeter defense, we're going all the way up to a 95. Look at all these badges unlocked. Challenger on Hall of Fame off rip. You're not adding cap breakers to get that. You get it right from the start. Okay, and we're going still all the way up to a 94. Glove on gold, interceptor on Hall of Fame. All we need to do to get to an interceptor to legend is a 98 steal. Okay, 98 steel to get interceptor on legend. Cap breakers, man, you get 5 of them just to get to a starter 3. You want legend interceptor, easy on this build. All right, block, we're going to go up to a 78. And you will see for high flying denier, that will also go up a little bit more here. I think it goes up to a silver with our vertical that we put up to. All right, rebounding, we don't have anything on offensive rebound, and we only go up to a 56 on defensive rebound. You can still snag some boards because you have the wingspan, and the vertical is going to go up too. But we couldn't sacrifice some of these other things here to get that rebounding up. It didn't make a lot of sense. Speed, we're going to go all the way up to an 85. This build is big and fast. In our agility, we're going to go up to an 83. Amazing, dude. You can keep up with anybody. And our strength. This is one of the things that separates this build. We're going to an 85 strength. Immovable enforcer goes up to a gold. And when I did my +1 to raise a badge up on this build, I actually put it on immovable enforcer up to Hall of Fame. Just right off the rip, man. And it made this build very difficult to get around. And last but not least, we're going to go up to a vertical up to a 77. As I said, it raises our high flying denier, which we want on this build, up to a silver. Maybe you don't want to do the immovable enforcer. You want to put this one up to a gold. It makes this build very, very lethal. And if we take a look at some of the takeovers that we get on this one, you got Fortress, which can raise our strength and 3-point shot. This is a really good one. You've got Glue, which gives perimeter defense strength and steel. You've got your Mirror, Great Wall. For me personally, I think I did 3 and D on this one just because I was able to shoot off the rip. And I wanted to be able to get my shooting up to, that, 87 range, 88 range. And my perimeter defense also jumps up quite a bit. I'm able to get maxed out on perimeter defense, and it helps out a lot for me too. All right, so as I said, this is the ultimate wing stopper build. You are compared to Ron Artest, one of the best defenders in the history of the NBA, Dort from the Oklahoma City Thunder, who is arguably one of the best defenders of today, and then OG. I mean, every good defender that you want to be compared to, this build is compared to. And that's going to bring you the best lockdown build of NBA 2K25 so far. Again, if you can build one better, build it. Post it down below in the comments. And before you leave, make sure you give a thumbs up to the video, subscribe to the channel. Tons more content coming, including a jump shot for this particular build, which has been my money jump shot so far this year. All right, we'll see you next time, guys.